feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. He's going to go up top again. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 18. In motion left goes Jones. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. In motion right is Jones. Prescott now on second down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing, Prescott. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Prescott now.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll send the tight end in motion left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Jones now in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. There he goes left side, past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. From the left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Final play of the half, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Cowboys! Noah Fant, 32 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
91 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
On second down, it's Walker.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Cowboys.
Slot man moves right. Cook up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Cowboys 14.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Makes the score Lions 48, Cowboys 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down, Dallas.
To throw is Prescott.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Cowboy first down.
First down, Prescott.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
This is the tight end fan. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Prescott yet again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They go play action here on 1st down.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonnu Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And he lost the football, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Now Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 35, Cowboys 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.